Hi, I'm Kristen Oakes-White.
And I'm Avery Davidson. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week.
Agriculture is a $13 billion a year industry for the state of Louisiana, according to the Louisiana Commissioner of Agriculture and Forestry, Dr. Mike Strain.
And at the latest stop on Dr. Strain's and Governor John Bel Edwards' agriculture listening tour, the two statewide elected officials heard from farmers in sugarcane country that they need roads and workers.
With a backdrop of green harvesters and equipment on Al Hebert's sugarcane farm in Iberville Parish, Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards and Commissioner of Agriculture and Forestry, Dr. Mike Strain, make good on their promise to meet with farmers and ranchers representing every Louisiana commodity.
Really, we are here to listen. And this is where we, again, get an understanding of what the issues are, and we take all of that and we start working into the next legislative sessions.
Both Strain and Edwards know the value of Louisiana sugarcane, more than $1 billion, and coming off of a record year.
Sugarcane farmers in Louisiana, they know what they're doing, but the reason they're so good is because of that research that comes out of the LSU Ag Center, for example, with the support from the sugarcane farmers themselves. But that's one of the reasons why it's important that we stabilize funding for higher education, because it's only the state general fund component to higher education that actually supports the Ag Center.
Louisiana Farm Bureau board member Warren Harang uses the opportunity to speak with Edwards and Strain about roads and the need for a reliable guest worker program.
Well, I think those are very important issues to the sugar industry. Infrastructure with our transportation systems, road to markets, are extremely important. Immigration is not only very important to the sugar industry, but all of agriculture, all of Louisiana agriculture. We cannot operate without a very definite, concrete immigration program. And both the governor and the commissioner are in tune to that, and they do everything they can to help us.
Governor John Bel Edwards also fielded questions from reporters about tariffs placed on soybeans by China. Edwards said there is not much the state could do because it is a federal and international issue, but you know what? He was really interested in what they had to say as far as statewide issues. They even brought up the question, I should say they, it should be Commissioner Mike Strain brought up the question of would they be willing to pay a gasoline tax or any other tax to pay for road and infrastructure changes. Not a whole lot of response, but I know that they were taking things in. What I also thought was interesting, this was probably the fewest questions at any of the stops on the listening tour, and I think it's because they weren't in the middle of a special session.
Right.
You know, when you don't have a session, fewer questions come out.
I did see that he wrote a letter to President Trump about the tariffs and how much it would impact Louisiana agriculture, which I thought was excellent on his part. The news article that I saw, I wanted to read the actual letter, but couldn't find it. So
I'm sure it's on the website. If you go and look at the governor's website, you'll find it there.
We'll have to find it.